Hello and welcome. Thank you for coming to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a little robot out of a toilet paper tube. So we just want to first talk about upcycling and recycling and what it means to reuse different things. So this is a toilet paper tube. It's the inner part of a toilet paper roll. And instead of throwing this away, instead of this becoming part of the landfill, or instead of trying to recycle it, we can actually make something out of it. So what we need is an empty one of these toilet paper rolls, some aluminum foil. I have some aluminum foil here that I have used and I have cleaned and dried. So that's why it's a little crinkly, because I actually used it. So I just cleaned it and dried it and set it off to the side. Some pieces of scrap paper. This can be any color that you want. These are the colors that I had lying around. I had some beads. These are going to be the little buttons on front. Some googly eyes, some glue, and some scissors, and probably a marker as well. So there's a lot of other ways you can decorate your robot. You can use buttons, you can use stickers, you can use a lot of different things to decorate your robot. You could even use some plastic bottle caps from some old pop bottles or things like that, and you can hot glue them to the side, and those can become, you know, wheels. You can take straws and attach them to the back, and it becomes kind of like an antenna. The sky's the limit, but I'm going to show you how to make a very, very simple robot. So first I'm going to get the general shape, or the size of my robot, about to there. And I want to cut it down to size. I don't want too much excess. So then what you're going to do is, if you'd like, you can put a little bit of glue on the inside here. With aluminum foil, it keeps its shape, so you shouldn't really have to, but if you want to have an extra bit of help sticking, then go ahead and put a little glue on the inside here. And we'll stick it right in the middle, and then we're going to just roll it, like we do there, and kind of seal it. And then we're going to tuck the ends into the inside of our roll, which should be pretty easy with aluminum foil. Again, you don't have to use glue. I just use the glue as just kind of an extra bonding for my aluminum foil. So that's the body of our robot right there. If you want to have it smooth, you can either use a new piece of aluminum foil, or you can paint or color it gray or whatever color that you want for your robot. So then I want to put some kind of like the belly or the main part of my robot. So I'm going to just cut this piece of paper kind of to size. I'm going to make it be kind of just like a rectangle. No rhyme or reason. Do it any way that you want. I'm going to take my glue, and you do want to use the school glue for this. The glue stick won't really work very well for this, since we're doing it on this rough surface here. If you do it on a smooth piece of aluminum foil, you might be able to do the glue stick. But we'll do that and let it dry for a little bit. As you can see, it doesn't want to stick very well because it's on a curved surface. So the longer that you can hold this and let it dry, the better. Okay, I'm going to continue to hold this while I do the next step. So then I want to just put my little buttons on the front of my robot, and that's where this comes into play. I'm just going to use some dollops of glue down both sides here, and that's where my buttons are going to go. So I just used some pony beads, and I glued them on this way, so it looks like they're kind of little robot buttons that you can turn, and they do different things on your robot. So we want to make sure that these get on there. And again, you might want to you could probably use hot glue. Hot glue would help so they don't run off as much. But if you just keep an eye on it and just kind of blow on it a little bit, it should dry in time. It should dry before they slide off. This is a good lesson in patience for little ones who want to play with it right away. So you have to say, nope, it's not dry yet. Okay. I'm going to put some little arms on the side of my guy. So I got 2 different pieces of paper here. I'm going to just cut them down, and they're going to be about this size. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the accordion fold. So you just fold it over, you flip it, and you fold it the opposite way. So the accordion fold is a good fold for little ones to learn. Pretty easy. Just like so. And then I'm actually going to put mine, you can put it up here or you can glue it down here. So I'll put mine down here. So again, you want to take some more of your glue and you want to put one arm there. And one arm on the other side. You gotta hold those down again. Okay. And then I'm gonna turn him around so I can see what I'm doing here. So then I want him to have some eyes. So I'm gonna get some googly eyes and put one here and one here. And the last thing I'm going to do is draw him a little face, so a little mouth. It's a little bit more difficult when your aluminum foil is already used, but it still works. So there you have it. There is a simple little robot. You want to make sure that if you do use used aluminum foil that it's washed off and it's dried. But it might make gluing a little bit more difficult, so you can either use hot glue with parental supervision, or you just have to be patient and let the Elmer school glue dry properly. So that means a little bit of holding. You could always use a stapler and staple it on if you'd rather go that route.